It's Tuesday. Tuesday on booktube is synonymous with tag videos. I have a big backlog of tag videos I've been tagged for, which I haven't got to yet. And today I'm going to look at the childhood books tag. This was created by Maggie at Fantastic Magic. This was 10 years ago this tag was created. I wasn't tagged 10 years ago. I'm not that far behind with the backlog. I was tagged quite recently by Pat at Book Chat with Pat. And so let's have a look. Prompt number 1. Were you a big reader as a child? Yes, I was. I've always been a reader. My reading for pleasure dipped a bit when I went to university, when I had to read for university, and I didn't do much reading outside the university text. But aside from that time, I've always been a reader. Prompt 2. Did your parents read to you? My mother did. She stayed at home while my father worked. Very traditional setup. And read many things. I can't remember most of them, but I remember she read us the Dr Seuss stories, not this edition because this is a Soviet edition. And she read the Narnia Chronicles, at least the first two, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe and Prince Caspian. And she read us The Water Babies by Charles Kingsley and a lot of others which I've forgotten. Prompt 3. Your first bookish memories. I can remember as very young reading a lot of the Dr Seuss books, or even just looking at the pictures of the Dr Seuss books. The Cat in the Hat is the only one I have now that I can hold up, but there's Are You My Mother, Green Eggs and Ham, and we also had the Dr Seuss dictionary, which was fascinating. Prompt 4. Be honest. Did you read the books assigned in school? As a young child, I don't remember being assigned particular books in school. We had books read to us by the teacher or different teachers. We also had a star chart on the wall for who read the most books outside, but we could choose those books. And I wasn't at the top of the star chart. I remember my classmates, Christine Lee, Alex Wynne and Yemi Cullimore were always near the top. They always read so many more books than me. I've always been a slow reader. I love reading, but I don't read at a fast pace compared to some. Prompt 5. Where did you get your books as a child? We had some books at home, but a lot of the reading was from the local public library. I think we went once every couple of weeks to the local public library to change our books. Prompt 6. Did you watch any television meant to encourage reading or to inspire reading? When I was growing up, we had 3 TV channels. This was in the UK. There was BBC One, BBC Two and ITV. And there were some children's programmes from about 4 till 6 on BBC One, which we sometimes watched. And on that there was a programme called Jackanory, where somebody would be reading a story and it would be repeated every day for 5 days, and then the story would usually be finished. I was wondering how they could remember the stories in their head. This is before I realised they were just reading from a teleprompter. Prompt 7. What sort of genres or storylines did you like? I liked science fiction. In school we were read The White Mountains by John Christopher, and I read the rest of the series on my own. It's about these tripods that came and brainwashed people to serve them. And I read the Jules Verne books, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Journey to the Centre of the Earth. I also like just crazy books. I mean, these were quite bizarre, and also Roald Dahl's books like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, James and the Giant Peach, Danny, Champion of the World. These are all quite bizarre books which captivated me as a child. Prompt 8. Favourite children's picture books. I guess Dr Seuss again could count as a picture book, because there's plenty of pictures. I don't know my favourite of the Dr Seuss books. Maybe The Cat in the Hat. Green Eggs and Ham was a lot of fun. Prompt 9. Favourite chapter or big kids books. I don't know how big these kids would be. Chapters the Chronicles of Narnia. These books had chapters in. There were 7 chronicles. As I said, my mother read the first 2 to us, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe and Prince Caspian, and then I read the rest of the series on my own. Prompt 10, favourite children's series. I've just answered that in prompt 9 again, Chronicles of Narnia. And finally, it's a tag video, so I'll tag some people. I'm never sure how I should tag people. What I've done is I've gone to my subscription feed and just screenshotted a page of that, and there's 7 booktubers on there are the people I tag, who are Raina at Rainier Books, who's also tagged me for a tag which I have to get to sometime. F Stewart, the writer, who has a new book coming out very soon, Murder, Magic and Maple Fudge. Nikki at My Messy Bookshelf. Stuart Griffin. Alan at Alan Reads. Roy Reads Anything. And Whitney at Tabara's Den. And if you enjoyed this tag, if you want to do this tag, consider yourself tagged. If you enjoyed this video, you can give it a thumbs up. This will help with that YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye. If you watched this far, well done, thank you. You may have noticed at the beginning I didn't do my usual intro. My name is Jim, this is my channel, Books, Reading and Stuff. I'm wondering if that's necessary for the videos going forward. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you want this or not?